The hidden problems of every income bracket. Onach thought money would delete his problems. Nope, it just gave them a promotion, broke problems, retire richer problems, clock in. Doesn't matter if you're in UK or LA, every bracket has its own chaos. It's never the money itself, it's what the money demands from you. And Onach, still stuck in brokeology, dodging the salary trap like it owed him. Then Onach had his first Onach moment. He found a wealth goblin living in his account. Stay, because what that goblin was doing to his money every month. You're gonna go check your own account after this. Section 1. Getting started. Every income bracket thinks the next one is the finish line. Broke people think middle class is peace. Middle class thinks rich is freedom. Rich people think more is safety. Nobody's lying to you on purpose, they just haven't unlocked the next level of problems yet. Here's the truth nobody puts on a vision board. Money doesn't remove your problems, it upgrades them. Same stress, better outfit. So today we're going bracket by bracket. Low, middle, upper, and we're exposing the hidden problems each one hides behind a smile. And yes, Onach and his goblin are coming back. This isn't just theory, it's his life. But first, brokeology, the bracket everyone wants to escape, but almost nobody escapes clean. Because the real cost of being broke isn't what's missing from your account, it's what it's quietly taking from your life. Watch. Section 2. Low income bracket, the struggle beneath survival. Onach used to think broke just meant no money. Wrong, broke means no buffer. And no buffer means every single month is a tightrope walk with no net. Unseen cost number 1, paycheck-to-paycheck living. It's not just tight, it's expensive. You can't buy in bulk, you can't wait for a sale. You pay the poverty tax more for less every time because you don't have the cash to plan ahead. Unseen cost number 2, no safety net. 1 flat tire. 1 dentist visit. 1 we need to talk from a landlord. That's not an inconvenience at this level, that's a 5-alarm fire because there's nothing behind it to catch the fall. Unseen cost number 3. The debt trap disguised as help. Payday loans by dash now dash pay dash later. Credit cards charging 30% plus just to survive a bad week. It looks like a lifeline. It's actually a leash. Onach didn't get in debt buying luxury. He got in debt buying time. This is brokeology. It's not laziness, it's physics. You cannot save what you don't have room to keep. Now here's where it gets messy because Onach did eventually get the raise. He crossed into middle income and thought the chaos was over. It wasn't, it just changed clothes because this next bracket has a trap so sneaky, most people don't notice it until they're 10 years deep. Section 3. Middle income bracket, the invisible pressure. Welcome to the salary trap. Onach got the raise, new job title, new paycheck, new problem, lifestyle inflation. The moment money goes up, spending quietly follows it up the stairs. New car, better apartment, nicer everything. And somehow he's still living paycheck to paycheck, just a nicer paycheck to paycheck. This is the bracket that looks the most fine from the outside and feels the least fine on the inside. The invisible pressure number 1, the juggling act. Savings, debt, kids, aging parents, retirement you're supposed to be thinking about. Middle income doesn't get one problem at a time, it gets all of them simultaneously with none of them fully solved. The invisible pressure number 2, the illusion of stability. You look stable, you are 1 layoff away from brokeology. That's the trap, the appearance of safety without the actual cushion of it. The invisible pressure number 3, stagnation. This is where the goblin lives, subscriptions you forgot about. Treat yourself purchases that became a habit, not a treat. Onach checked his statement and found he was paying for streaming services, a gym he visited twice, and an app he didn't remember downloading. That's not a lifestyle, that's a leak. And leaks sink boats slowly enough that you don't notice until you're already underwater. You'd think escaping this bracket solves it. Onach thought so too. So did everyone who's ever hit 6 figures and thought, finally, I made it. Here's the twist, the richer you get, the more expensive your mistakes get too. Let's go upstairs. Section 4. Upper income bracket, the silent risks. More money doesn't mean less risk, it means higher stakes risk, wearing a nicer suit. Silent risk number 1. Expenses disguised as identity. The house, the car, the private school, the country club. Nobody calls it spending at this level. They call it how we live. That reframe is dangerous because it makes overspending feel like a personality instead of a decision. Silent risk number 2. Tax complexity and investment traps. More income means more moving pieces, tax brackets, write-offs, opportunities from people who found out you have money before you found out they had bad advice. One wrong move here doesn't cost you a late fee, it can cost you years. Silent risk number 3. The emotional tax. Nobody feels sorry for the upper bracket, so the pressure goes underground. The fear of losing it, the comparison to people who have more. The isolation of who actually wants to be my friend versus my bank account. Rich doesn't mean immune, it means the same fears, funded better. Onach's goblin didn't disappear when the income went up. It just got a better disguise, a necessary expense, a smart investment, a we deserve this. So here's the part that's gonna sting a little. Because low, middle, and upper income, completely different money, completely different lifestyles. They all trip over the exact same rock, and chances are so have you. Section 5. Cross-bracket common issues. Strip away the income, and every bracket shares to silent killers. 1. Lack of financial education. Nobody's born knowing how compound interest, taxes, or credit actually work. Broke people don't get taught it because survival doesn't leave room for theory. Rich people don't get taught it because everyone assumes money means they already know. Both assumptions are wrong. Ignorance doesn't check your income first. 2. Underestimating emergencies and the future. Low income underestimates because there's nothing to prepare with. Middle income underestimates because they're too busy surviving comfortably. Upper income underestimates because success feels permanent, until it isn't. Every single bracket gets blindsided by the exact same thing, assuming tomorrow will look like today. This is Onach's real Onach moment, not the Goblin. The realization that the Goblin exists at every level, it just wears a different costume depending on your tax bracket. So, what actually breaks the cycle? Not a bigger salary, not a new job. It's smaller than that, and most people skip right past it. Stick around, because this last part is the one you're actually going to use. Section 6. Practical lessons and takeaways. Here's what Onach, and honestly, every bracket, needed to hear sooner. 1. Financial awareness has to be tailored, not generic. Just save 20% means nothing to someone deciding between rent and groceries. Just invest means nothing to someone who's never been taught what an index fund is. Advice that ignores your starting line isn't advice, it's noise. 2. Proactive beats reactive at every single level. Broke bracket, build any buffer, even $20 before the next fire hits. Middle bracket, audit the leaks before chasing more income, plugging a hole beats filling a bigger bucket with the same hole in it. Upper bracket, get real advice before the tax season surprise, not after. 3. The mindset shift that actually works. Stop asking how do I get more money, start asking what is my money quietly doing when I'm not watching it. That question alone would have caught Onach's Goblin 2 years earlier. Because here's the real twist of this whole story, the Goblin was never about being broke or middle class or rich. It was about attention. Money punishes whoever stops watching it, regardless of how much of it there is. Onach didn't fix his money by earning more, he fixed it the day he actually looked. So, go look, check the account, find your Goblin, then come back and tell me what you found.